So you don't mind I covered up with your blanket and I just rearranged your pillows. Is that okay, Doc?
Yes.
All right. Well, I mean, not a lot has happened since our last session. I mean, well, I guess I did go to the grocery store. And, oh, jeez. Well, first of all, I was really nervous and I was afraid another panic attack was going to happen. But I went ahead and did what you told me and tried to just accept the anxiety and just go with it. So I went in there, I did my shopping, got my fruit, got my veggies, went over to the meat section, I got some of that, all the time, got all my stuff I needed. Then I was standing in line and I was stuck, just standing there. And I felt like everyone was looking at me and they didn't like me. I just felt nervous and I don't quite get that. You know, it actually kind of reminds me of this dream that I had last night, actually.
Okay,
exactly
tell me about
like that. Well, I was in a car in New York City. I've never been in New York City, but I was in this car stuck in traffic between two huge buildings. And I look over and there's a taxi cab, bright yellow with the checkers. I don't think they even have those anymore. But anyway, bright yellow. There's a cab driver in there. And, you know, I guess it could kind of remind me of my father because I didn't know this, but when he was a teenager, he actually lived in New York City and drove a taxi cab from about the age 16 to 18. And he had a passenger in there. And here we were just stuck in line. And the woman in the back, she was eating a lollipop, you know, and she just was sitting back there, just staring ahead. Everyone else was looking around, honking. We were all agitated, and we were just stuck there, you know. That might have just been being stuck in that long line, you know, because I got behind a couponer, okay? So that's why it was taking so long.
Okay.
You know, so there I was in the dream. And yeah, we're stuck just sitting there in traffic. And the woman behind the taxi driver, I could see it so clear. And I know, don't even say it, Doc. I know, you're going to say that the person sitting behind the taxi driver and behind me was you. But you know what, Doc? That doesn't even make any sense because she was wearing glasses and you don't even wear glasses. So, I don't know. So I don't think that's quite it, but I kind of wonder, you know, I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, I'm stuck in line. I was feeling kind of uneasy. So it kind of reminded me of the dream. But then she was also, this lady was very calm, looking forward. She had a lollipop. And it was very surprising, just a lollipop, just eating it with that carefree, nothing in the world, just sitting there. And I'm like, what's this lady doing, you know? And then it made me, you know what, it kind of makes me think about when I was a kid. I was the youngest child, Doc, and all my brothers and sisters, they'd save up their allowance, but I was too young. I wasn't doing chores. I didn't get any allowance. So they would take their nickel down to the local loaf and jug and buy themselves a sucker lollipop, and they would never get one for me. And I always felt so left out. I just don't know. That might be what it's about. What do you think, Doc? What do you think?
Well, what do you think? Does the sucker remind you of anything?
Well, I mean, you know, just my childhood lost and that nobody cared for me. I mean, maybe all that anxiety comes from fear of abandonment. I mean, because nobody would give me a sucker and that's all I wanted. I told the big kids, I was like, please give me a nickel sucker. And they wouldn't do it. And I was like, God, I hate you guys. Just hated it. Sorry, Doc, it's just so hard. So, you know, but back to the grocery store. Oh, this is just tough right now. I'm just going through a lot of things because this makes me feel like, I don't know. I'm feeling like I'm thinking about things from my childhood. All these memories are surfacing. I don't know if I can do this, Doc. This is really hard. And you said you didn't mind if maybe I'll grab another pillow. I'll just fluff this. These are for the patients, right?
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
good. This is, you know, I feel a calming sense when I'm here. I kind of just am sinking down. Kind of just thinking about clouds, you know, a carefree day when you're just sitting on your lawn, watching the clouds go by, dreaming in your heart that maybe your big brother will buy you a nickel sucker. But no, he doesn't. And I'm just like, God, why won't you give me the sucker, Brandon? God. It's just tough. This is just tough. Is this normal to feel like this? goodness. And by the way, I hate guys named Brandon, but I always seem to date guys named Brandon. I don't even get it. Is that normal, Doc?
What do you think?
Well, I don't know. I'm just feeling like, why am I dating guys named Brandon when I hated my brother named Brandon? And I'm like, why am I going to the grocery store when I know those people are going to stare at me? They're going to judge me and look at me. And I just know it with their judgy eyes looking out at me. I mean, it just makes me feel like I could be excluded again. Like when I wanted the sucker, nobody wanted to give it to me, and it's like they know something I don't, and it's like I'm being left out, and all the people that are just looking at me, and they don't care. This couponer ahead of us is just taking their time. And I'm like, where do you get all those? Like, is there a class? Yeah, I've seen this show, but what the heck? So here I was. I'm having anxiety. I'm feeling kind of rage. Oh my gosh, that makes me think of something. My dad, he was a rageaholic. Not only did he drink, I know you're probably thinking I'm mixing that up. I think he was addicted to rage. I mean, he just would yell at us, and he would be like, But the taxi driver, that kind of reminds me. Later in the dream, oh my gosh, it just came back to me. Later, oh my goodness, that's it. He was yelling out the window. Do you think the taxi driver could have represented my father, Doc?
What do you think?
A lot to ponder.